Principles and realities are double-edged swords. They bring prosperity or judgment. Don't be like some mad scientists who create chaos along their lives and hoping that one day others will clean up their mess after they are long dead and gone. I will help you figure out today in this podcast how to be on the right side of principles and realities and continue to win. Please stay focused on me for the next few minutes. You know I never fill my podcast with entertainment. There are places for that out there on the internet or on the TV. I'm only here to give you practical, life-changing messages to help you deal with life's challenges. I am David Eyiangho, and I welcome you to this episode of NTSL Wisdom Mining Podcast, a show where I reveal how wisdom impacts your daily life, because success is 80% wisdom. And if you continue to acquire wisdom daily basis, you will have your world under your control. Thank you, and I appreciate your investment of your precious time to be part of this show today. I want to ask you, as usual, to subscribe to the show. If you have not done that, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, whichever platform you're listening from. That will be wonderful. It costs you nothing to subscribe, and you can always, of course, unsubscribe if you don't get any value from our show. Your subscription helps the show rating to reach out to more fathers and mothers globally, as this is a show dedicated to family and finance, the two best couple in life. Your subscription also means you will get an alert when a new dose of wisdom is available to your family. And secondly, I also want to recommend that you become part of the Happy Warrior Inner Circle by formally becoming a member, and you can do that at ntsl.com/3%, as in 3 and percent, PERCENT, ntsl.com/3%. So the topic of the show today is how to transform your decision making with ancient wisdom signals. I have game-changing tips for you today, so keep on listening for the next few minutes. Here is a statement you should pay particular attention to concerning our topic of this podcast today. This is that you can destroy people, you can destroy properties, but you will not be able to destroy principles or realities. This is one thing most human beings have not been able to accept. And majority of all the chaos you see today in the world, you can identify to this statement. When life gets hard, it is common to just want to give up. The truth is, most of our brains are wired to want to give up easily when we are feeling stuck. This phenomenon is called out there as pleasure principle or instant gratification. You see, your life is a message. What you say is a message. What you do is a message. Your character is a message. How you dispense your money is a message. If you want to say, if what you say is different from what you do, you are not a person that works by principle. Look out for tripwires ahead. God is coming very soon. And that's why today's podcast is very important. I'm going to give you some tips and stuff. Pay attention to it. Pick just one at a time and run with it. And make it like a construction site in progress for your life and your family and your business. So don't be like some mad scientists who create chaos along their lives and hoping that one day others will clean up their mess after they are long dead and gone. Because these people never pay attention to principles and realities. Principles are the truth that never change. You can't find your way around gravity. Reality means if you are not good at doing things, you can just dream out ideas that don't mean anything. And people who are not people doing things, they can never understand that. So if you stay in the office all your life, sorry, you can dream up all these ideas that are coming out through government, department, universities, and schools. Yeah, you're just going to run aground. So every human being is created with their own gift so that we can work interdependent and serve each other. For example, if you are a medical doctor and I am into food production, I don't have to worry when I have a need for medical attention. I will just come to you. And when you need food to survive, you will come to me. The free market, human interaction works ever so well. So all I have to do is to manage my gift so that I can perform at my very best. So I can give you the very best nutritious and safe food for you to eat and nourish your body and your soul. I never need to worry about any competition from you. That is the blueprint for mankind has designed by our Creator, God. So as a human being, your power of control over your life is already in you. But 97%, it's amazing. When I dig into the research of this, I was amazed. 97% of people don't know how to activate this gift. It's just like I heard a story sometime. There was a servant that was serving a very wealthy lady, and the lady framed a bond and put it on her room as part of her will. And she died for years. This woman was still living like a servant, didn't realize the bond was worth millions of pounds in that time. It's amazing. The principle that you need to activate that power right now is what I call management through your work. Management is top priority in the mind of our Creator. Management simply means the age of being in charge. Be in charge of your environment. Be in charge of your environment. Know the environment that you are living in. The country. Yeah, know the surrounding. There's a woman called Keller that was born blind, deaf and cannot speak. She can only feel by touch. But this woman did something amazing. She wrote 3 books in Broil. What is your excuse? Please stop complaining and just do something with your life that benefits other God's children. There is a very simple principle, which is that overcomers are not passive. They keep on pursuing. What you fail to master will eventually master you. It may be just hunger, an addiction, self-discipline, attention to details, or even wrong attitude. Any problem you sweep under the rug will not just go away by magic. This principle is so simple that maybe that is why 97% of the world just ignore it. Otherwise, we will be highly successful like the 3% of the world who control 97% of the world resources. Here is one thing you can take to the bank any day. And this is that principles and realities always win. If you decide to work against the law, that is principle of gravity, you will automatically bring judgment unto yourself. But if you know and understand the law of gravity and work with it, you will do well and you will continue to win all the time. So I will go through some life-changing principles today. So please pay some attention. Pick which one you can run with today and work your way through others to continue to win big in your life, in your family, in your business, in your investments. These principles are for mankind and they have nothing to do with religion. This is because the kingdom of heaven is not a religion, despite what you may hear from so many talking heads out there in the social medias and close circles, churches and stuff. The only agent of God that is valid on earth is the church of Christ. Maybe I want to repeat that again. The only agent of heaven valid on earth is the church of Christ. Not all these churches in the streets dancing on Sundays. Very few of them are actually the agents at the church of Christ. In the church of Christ, you just talk about the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ and nothing else. Because that's what brings prosperity. And that's what removes sorrows from your life. But that's not the topic for today. There are so many podcasts out there I have put together to help anyone that wants to know the man called Jesus. I am not selling it. You just have to use your head. Because if you look at what he's done, and if you trying to understand who he is and what he stands for, yeah, there are things that will help your life move forward in a very steady, prosperous way. The Kingdom of Heaven book called the Bible is a powerful toolkit any human being must equip self with to walk life adventure successfully. The book is never and will never be a religious book. It is a book of life given to mankind by our Creator to correctly navigate life. Otherwise, life is a jungle. You just going from one jungle to the other. The insight into what I will be talking about in this special podcast is directly from the messages to mankind from the Bible. Even if you classify yourself as atheist or agnostic, the timeless wisdom, laws, and principles in the Bible will guide you out of trouble any day. I can guarantee you that. It is a book that no doubt offers undeniable values from the Creator's mind to mankind. My advice to you is to avoid going on this journey alone. If you need help, please join efforts with our inner circle of like-minded people that you can share information and collaborate with. It will make your journey of life easier. And the website to do that is, like I said before, is ntsl.com/3%, as in 3%. So for those of you who may not be that familiar with the Bible, in the book of Genesis 2, God said He created everything needed on earth, but did not allow anything to grow on earth. He did not send any rain. Basically, everything was like arid land, because there was no man to manage it. God therefore created mankind to work the ground. The word work in biblical Hebrew means to manage. That is why God only sends resources to good managers. And let me mess up your wrong thinking for most religious people. A good manager does not have to be righteous. God wants profit for the resources He has entrusted in our care. He wants those profits to benefit the world. If you are both righteous and a good manager, you have the best of both worlds, on earth and afterlife. Just be mindful of that divine truth and God's reward system. This is the ultimate secret to thriving on earth, even in times of crisis and rough times that every human being will have to go through sometimes. And so that is your mandate on earth. Remember that when you mismanage God's resources He entrusts in your care, you will lose all, and so much more in life. For a successful journey of life, there are only 3 critical things you need to know and understand. Number 1, where you came from. Number 2, where you are going to. And number 3, what you need to do in between. You can rewind these 3 critical stuff, and please have a self-evaluation in your own private time. Dedicate just probably 15-30 minutes. Answer these questions honestly for yourself, because if you don't know these 3 answers to these 3 questions, you will just be going about everything. Oh, there are plenty of ideas out there on TVs and social medias. There's no shortage of them. If you don't have the correct answers to these questions, you are just like a ship in the ocean of life without a compass. We are now in the second half of the year I am recording this podcast now in June, but for most people, about 97% of New Year resolutions have already found their way to the back seats or probably completely forgotten. Most people live in a world where they want to eat the fruit and then plant the tree later. That's why people never see meaningful results. Here is a wisdom that every chef wants life is about, that will make us do what we can. Yes, every human being wants in life is somebody who will make us do what we can. Please listen to that again. Every human being chief wants in life is somebody who will make us do what we can. That is something a mentor does. That is even more valuable than sharing their knowledge with you. Yes, a mentor can teach you things that shave decades off your learning curve, but you know what else they do? They show you that your goals and dreams are actually possible for you. Being around a mentor gives you a powerful weapon, the belief that you can actually get what you want, like Keller. Despite a serious handicap, she wrote books. Learning through the process of osmosis is the most effective learning process on the planet. So let me just give you a warning here. Don't forget, you can also learn wrong stuff and set goals that can easily be self-destructing. A goals that is not based on principle and realities. You learn a lot more faster when you are working with the right people, in person, one-to-one, and when you are talking to them every day. You will absorb what they are teaching you through the process of osmosis. During my career in IT consulting, spanning over 25 years, I use the same process whenever I work with blue chip organization, training their internal IT managers and support employees as I wrap up my project at the end of the consulting contract with them. It generally take no more than a few weeks, what will normally take most people in the marketplace years to learn and attain some level of excellence. So here are some tripwires, potholes, blind spots you must guard against if you want to achieve your goal in life. I will give you 4 today, and you can join our Happy Warriors Inner Circle if you wish to learn so much more and dive into the wisdom and the principles that will surely move needles in your life. So here is number 1. Number 1, keep things simple. One of the core processes of osmosis is the principles of KISS, which means keep it simple, stupid. A confused person does not learn. Note that a confused person is different from someone that is unteachable. That is just a sad situation. There are people out there that are really unteachable. Confusion is a different thing. This incredible principle will work for you in virtually every facet of your life. Marriage, business, investments, even when you are trying to make money from what you know, that is selling your knowledge to people. Kiss is the key factor I pay a fortune for when I ask people to teach me what I don't know, because I don't have the time to learn it from scratch. Number 2, solve one problem at a time. Solve one problem at a time and complete it, and in order of priority, because age is never just a number, as fools across the world will want to make you believe. If you don't do what you must do when you must do it, get ready for lots of regrets and sorrows later on in life. Yeah. I was talking to a lady, she's 45, now she wants to start a family, raise children, because she wasted really early 20s pursuing careers. All of a sudden it's dawned on her to say, oh, what have I done? Yeah, there's a man who is 47 now, and he's just about to figure out what he can do to make money. These are all sad situations. I am speaking to you from personal experiences and mistakes. Hanging out with the wrong people, I can tell you that. But I've been so fortunate in my life that in all this chaos, I was able to raise 3 wonderful children, 2 boys and a girl. They're now in their almost 30 and early 30s. Everything in the universe, we're now coming on to number 3, the laws of the universe. Everything in the universe is controlled by its own laws. Your marriage, your business, your friendship, how you raise a child and turning that child into a model citizen. Each law operates its own double-edged sword. It will cut you good when you obey, or bad when you disobey or in rebellion. This design by our Creator makes the world a plain level field for every human being. That is why our Creator does not even have to interfere when you do crazy stuff. The laws of the universe take care of us. So know and understand the laws appropriate for your goals and consciously run with them. You will have nothing but great results that people can see and testify to them. And number 4, and the last principle for today, number 4 is why your brain is not designed for multitasking. The world out there is trying to confuse you by telling you that being in a multitask mode is a great thing in the ever-changing world. The reality is that you will be less effective and accomplished in life. As an avid internet technology user and a solution provider all my life, I can tell you that that is a myth. Human brain is not designed to multitask. This is by special design by our Creator. One of the secrets behind the concept of specialization that I alluded to in the beginning. I don't have to be a doctor, a farmer, an engineer, all in one go. Okay, I admit my first degree was in civil engineering, and that helped me in my numbers. and I went into IT consulting, and I went into investments. All those things were designed for me to create multiple sources of income to balance my life. Yeah. But if you specialize, say, a gynecologist, yeah, you can live a successful life and be rich, and possibly, if you know how to do the business well, you can become a billionaire doing the right things. When you understand a thing, trust me, it will work for you. That's why knowledge does not move any needle in your life. I've seen people who know that smoking is bad for them. No, it's action. But when you go in front of your doctor and the doctor show you what your heart is looking like, dark when it's supposed to be, with blood, then you know it will just register in your brain. So if you need any help, I will advise you to work with me one-on-one to get you started on the right foundation, which you can build on and continue to win. The website to contact me is ntsl.com/private. So in life, it is what you don't know that is holding you back. That's why you have to be wise. Every day, seek wisdom. You can also keep on learning with me by joining NTSL Happy Warrior Inner Circle today. And the web page again is ntsl.com/3%. And I do hope to see you soon on the inside. NTSL is where wisdom lives, because success is 80% wisdom. And if you have abundance of wisdom, you will have your world under your control. That is all we have time for today. So I want to thank you for listening. Please let me know your number one takeaway from this show. Until next show, I wish you a passionate and profound growth in your family, in your friendship, in your finance, in your fitness, as well as in your faith. This is David Eyiangho. Remember, NTSL coaching is a safe place in an unsafe world. You stay safe and you stay blessed.